Actor availability versus good story here on Daytime Today. And I'm James Lott Jr. And I was watching people react. I did a video on my GHJ Deeds about Jonathan Jackson leaving the show. And many of the comments I kept getting, or some of the comments I was getting, well, he lives in Nashville and he wanted to be home more and he couldn't get on. They were like literally saying because he was giving them a hard time with his schedule, they couldn't write a good story for him. So first of all, I gotta say this on this show, I do not know Jonathan Jackson. I don't know what his schedule is or not schedule. I don't know what's in his contract or not in his contract. Um, I have not read anything myself yet that has said why he is leaving the show. Maybe if there's an article out there with him talking from the horse's mouth, you guys can send it to me so I can see it. I haven't seen it yet of him saying, I'm leaving the show because of this, whatever. But to me, that's not even the point. No, that's the point. No, that's the point of schedules and everything like that. Because what I do know from being in the business, working in the business, when they brought him on, it was a big fanfare, huge fanfare. We have a legacy character, legacy actor, multiple Emmy Award winner for the role. And to me, I was excited. Jonathan Jackson can act. He has so much. He has this character has ties to everybody. Laura's getting her son back. We knew Lulu's come back soon. They're like, okay. What I have take issue with is that there could have been a good story mapped out for him, even if there was a possibility he had to take time off or not. Or they could have done great stories with him. And here are my examples of people who are reoccurring on purpose, who I do know why they're reoccurring on purpose. They're on purpose, but usually can come in and do a great job. Wally Kurth, most of the time when he went back to Days of Our Lives, he does two shows. There are times where they'll give him something really good over there, and he just kills it. Gets something good on GH, he kills it. He's part of stories. Eileen Davidson on Y&R. She's purposely recurring, and she just came off a really good story that also explains her absences. So you see where I'm getting at? Like, you can bring there are people they bring in all the time. Even having Robert Gossett on last week, just for that one episode, was so wonderful. He's familiar and he just hit all the marks. I think people like Perry Shen's latest stint. It was on that long, but he made a phenomenal job with the whole Portia stuff and everything. It was short term. When they bring in Liesl Obrecht, a lot of time, my girl, they brought her in a long time. When they're bringing her in, I just feel like you can write a good story for someone whose schedule is may not be the regular schedule. So I feel like people are missing the point. So I kind of want to come on here and just ask you that question. I mean, do you believe, especially in that case of Jonathan Jackson, they did the best they could for his character? Was that Africa storyline in the beginning, was that even necessary? Could he have come on a whole different way? And then we just got straight to story faster. If he was more available in the beginning, well, my thing is they usually know what's going on. These producers and it's a business. So I'm sure, as I said, until I see something out of his mouth, to my knowledge, they know what they're working with. He signed a contract. I'm sure he has a guarantee of certain stuff, of hours and everything. But do you at home really believe, because he lives in Nashville part-time and he wanted some time off, that they couldn't give him a good story? And you can comment below and tell me, I completely think that's not true. And then, people like Elizabeth, Aiden, the folks around him, I feel like Elizabeth is getting the shaft. All her leading men out. And she's left behind once again with no story. And she's a regular. What do you say to that? I know. I just feel like on Young and Restless, they're bringing in Amanda. Amanda's part of this major story, even though I'm tired of the story, but she's part of this story. She's ruffled some feathers. She's been on a few episodes. She's best friends with Phyllis. Like they're making the most out of her while she's here. Is it great television? Will remain to be seen as time goes on. But that's my point. It's like I just think you can write because there's been a few cases in the past where a story was going really well, and either actor got sick or something really happened in real life, and it kind of messed up the momentum or changed the chemistry. But I'm saying if the actors involved in a storyline are healthy and well, and they have okay, we have you for these 3 weeks. You can't come up with a story that makes everybody happy for 3 weeks. I'm just saying. This is Daytime Today. We're on all social media platforms at Daytime Today. Talk to you next time.